Walmart is starting to use AI to streamline the work that their employees do, but what does that actually mean for workers? And is it gonna start to shift how other retail stores work?
Y'all know I don't always trust this stuff, but we'll figure it out. First, I found a little AI tool that I wanted to show you guys that I thought was pretty funny, okay?
Does it have to do with retail and employees?
Anyways, here's the angry email translator, which I've needed for a long time. This is an actual website. It uses AI to translate your angry emails into nice ones. The deadline for this was supposed to be last Wednesday.
Not the caps.
Why am I just getting it today?
It's not even complete.
What are you doing? So what I love about this is it's like you can just let it out, and then ironically you have to confirm that you're not a robot and then go.
Oh my god, it's a full email.
Dear Marsha, I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to bring to your attention a matter regarding the project we've been working on. According to our records, the initial deadline for this project was set for last Wednesday. However, it is not yet complete. I would appreciate it if you could provide some clarification on this matter and update me on the progress of the project. Thank you for your attention.
Oh my, not a single exclamation point. We're keeping it business. We're keeping it unemotional.
Yeah, a real teaching moment here for me. Honestly, kind of useful. Okay,
Do
you
another
try.
one, do another one, do another
Give
one,
me-
do
give
another
me an
one.
email.
Why did you text this to me? You said in our group meeting that we literally had 10 minutes ago that you'd be better at communicating.
Subject, clarification requested regarding recent communication. I hope this email finds you well. Dude, my favorite thing about the line in corporate talk of I hope this email finds you well is like, hey, I hope you're having a good day because I'm about to your up. I wanted to take a moment to address a recent text message that I received from you during our group meeting, which concluded just a short while ago.
Not literally 10 minutes ago, a short while ago.
You expressed your intention to improve our communication. Consequently, I was somewhat perplexed when I received your text message. I believe there may have been a miscommunication or misunderstanding regarding the content of your message. It looks like it cuts off a little bit more after that.
It's like, you gotta figure out the rest, honey. Okay, back to the original programming of Walmart.
Back now with our series AI Revolution, and in focus tonight, jobs, how they're performed, how they're changing, and the potential risks that AI poses to them. To find out, Jake Ward went to the nation's largest private employer.
Just praying that his job doesn't get taken.
I don't know why, but there's something funny about him phrasing this as the world's largest private employer, but it's Walmart.
I feel like ChatGPT may have thrown together this script. It's very wordy for no reason.
Were you supposed to have
it's
memorized
huge.
where everything is?
Yes, so I would have to actually take them to the items that they needed, so from one end to the store to the other.
But today,
You know what? This was happening at my local store, actually. I went to the Albertsons and she was telling me about how she had to go to school in order to learn all like the numbers that you have like next to like vegetables and stuff.
Like the UPC codes and the, oh yeah, learn all those,
She has all of those like memorized, and she was talking about how like disenchanted she is because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
I know,
Everything is
4011
scannable and everything.
bananas.
There you go.
It made me
You've
feel
had
special.
So many interesting jobs, man.
It's kind of scary because it makes people less special at their jobs, and then the turnover rate is even stronger. So it's like, what do you do to keep your job?
Walmart is already a cost-cutting machine, and yet the company wants to be even more streamlined. Sanjay Radhakrishnan is in charge of making that happen.
how can you possibly grow more efficient than you currently are?
That's where I think technology will play a key enabling role. We are transforming our supply chain and our store operations.
And as we saw in this California superstore, AI is how they plan to do it. When trucks arrive to be offloaded, AI has already organized the pallets inside. It looks disorganized to me.
No.
But if I understand correctly,
AI's organizing the pallets? That's a huge job. There's like upwards in the millions of people that are doing like labor jobs like that.
I'm not sure how it's doing this. Like a robot arm that's doing that? And we're talking efficiency of how the boxes are put in place?
This bums me out because as a person that always prided themselves as, I'm gonna be the best at my job, I'm gonna stand out, I'm gonna try really hard. Like, I mean, on one hand, it puts everyone like on the same level, but that's how you keep your job. That's how you get raises. Like, how do you stand out in the workforce if this is, I don't know. This is threatening my humanity.
looks disorganized to me.
If I understand correctly, AI is telling you through the phone where everything is and where it should go.
Yes, we'll have to open up our camera
Right.
and hold up our work device, and then it's going to tell us what boxes need to go out.
Sensors in every aisle spot things as small as a freezer door left open. AI even organizes the shelves.
Then we can learn and say, okay, did two facings of this do better than maybe putting another brand in there or another flavor?
You know
in there,
what
right?
is crazy about this is like we always thought that robots were the drones and you know they were mindless and they just do the things that's being programmed for it to do. It's doing the reverse. The robots are telling us what to do and we're becoming the drones and saying, oh, the box goes here, put the other box here, the robot tells me to put it there. This is mind-blowing.
I don't like
We're
that.
starting, I don't like this either.
I rebuke that because we thought of them as more mechanical beings, but now they're thinking beings. We've given them a brain.
Yes, so that we think less.
Walmart is the nation's largest private employer, and what they decide to do when it comes to efficiency sets national standards. So when they decide to
That's
adopt
true.
AI, it has implications for the whole country. Does AI, do you think, forecast a world in which you won't need as many humans in this store?
We view technology as helping our
Just say
associates.
yes, bro.
He said we view AI as helping people. Walmart is not in the business of having happy, healthy workers. Absolutely not. They're in the business of making money. I can see it in that man's eyes. He doesn't care. He doesn't. Look at him.
He was saying no while saying yes with his head.
Absolutely.
Into more fulfilling, higher skilled job roles. So over time, we believe that we'll be about the same or more number of associates in the company.
As a retail worker, can I sort of relax about my job in the future, do you think?
No, I don't think that you can.
Experts say the number of jobs may remain the same, but people without the right skills won't get them.
Keyword
There are
may.
increasing frictions in the workplace such that it is harder for workers to transition from one job to a new job.
Also, what does this mean for people that are just like not technologically inclined? Like our parents, they're just hoping that they make it by, 40 years old and they make enough money. What if those people like have, they're working at 70? But I guess what I'm thinking about now are the older people that are not very technical. It's making even labor jobs very like computer controlled, which is just difficult
100%.
for some people.
It squeezes the workforce completely. And there was a man, I was in Florida this past week, and there was a man who was making my sandwich, and he had to have been 70, 75 years old. And you're totally right. They have to be working because they have no other choice. And it's only going to get worse in our generation.
I can't imagine if my grandpa had to work at 70 and he was trying to like figure out like how to, make the phone work and do all this stuff, and he runs into an issue and can't figure it out. Like, that's why some of these jobs exist. There's no question to me that this is wiping out jobs. Those jobs are important. Those people are important, and they need to work.
The store lead says workers here are happier in the age of AI.
Headcount and our turnover is much better from 2 years ago.
Now we'll see how working in a world of low prices and high efficiency compares to shopping in one.
Funny how they didn't interview any of the employees, though.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from a manager's mouth.
100%. Great point.
I would love to hear from an employee's perspective of, is it better to be working at a place that is that sort of connected with technology? I wanted to talk about a comment that was left this past week that said, robots will never replace us. We will replace ourselves. Convenience is a killer. And I thought that that was so profound because the convenience and efficiency that these companies are looking for that gives them the ability to spend a lot less. That is the reason why a lot of the technology is going to be implemented into big companies.
Yeah.
And that is the thing that's going to be replacing us. It's humans making the choice that AI and technology being the thing that'll cost them less money is the choice that they're making.
Absolutely. I think we've even mentioned that before. It's really not the AI that is that scary. It's the greedy humans using AI to phase out other human beings that they don't care about. Is just bottom line a big problem.
It's happening in so many different industries all at the same time. It kind of feels like, I don't know, like in those like big blockbuster movies when you see like torpedoes going like all around the world, like asteroids and stuff like that. And it's just happening in different countries and all over the world. I feel like it's that in every industry right now, and there's little tiny murmurings and everything. And I love seeing the comments. Everyone from architects to people seeing AI starting to go into like church and religious places and kind of their everyday places, into dating. Like, it's happening everywhere, and I just love seeing the comments of like the everyday person just seeing how it's starting to affect y'all. So it's been very, very interesting to have the conversations.
Also, what a polarizing video, because we're like, look at this, AI is fun, and then we're like, this is a problem.
You make such a good point, because that's exactly what it feels like right now. It's a lot of fun and it's a lot of doom and gloom, all packed into the same thing. And it's like, I feel like we're just teeter-tottering on this seesaw of like, it's happening. What do we do with it? All we can do is just hold on to each other.